Welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 5, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. I don't even think I got that name right, but whatever.
I don't think you did either. Wait, no, did you? I'm gonna look it up.
Select a mission on your iDroid.
So even though the last video and the last mission ended with a to be continued, it doesn't just throw you right into it. You have to actually select it. So this is 43, Shining Lights Even in Death, aka the best level in the game.
Inside the quarantine platform's laboratory. Several men are dead. It began after we discovered that radiation leak in the facility's research block. I dispatched the security team to seal off the source and move the researchers to the containment block next to it. That's when they discovered the outbreak. I immediately sealed the laboratory and sent a MOP 3 rescue team, but they haven't returned and comms are dead. We have no idea why the parasite has showed up again. I thought we took care of it. I'd like to get any asymptomatic personnel out of there, but we can't tell who's infectious and who's not. We need more information, like how to tell the two apart. Find out what's going on, boss.
One of the only things I don't like about this is that they just put you in default stuff, like the jungle fatigues and everything.
Yeah, and your weapons are already set and everything, but,
yeah.
You know, you wouldn't really need your battle dress going in here or anything, you know?
No,
like, you don't need your sneaking suit.
Mm-hmm. But I'd like to wear the sneaking suit just because I like the way it looks in cutscenes. This is another thing that, really annoys me about, when Kojima dissed Survive, and he's like, I would never do zombies. He's like, bitch, what is this whole mission? What is that? What would you call that, Kojima? Not a zombie? That's a zombie. They're making zombie noises, and they look like zombies.
And they're biting people, yeah.
Meanwhile, Hideo Kojima's like, Metal Gear Survive. You know, I'm not too hot on it myself, but let's be honest here, Kojima. You did zombies in this game.
One of the researchers inside managed to isolate the parasite behind the outbreak. He faxed over his findings. Code Talker's analyzing them now. Why this new outbreak, despite our inoculation? This is still unclear. Introducing the Wolbachia to the infected prevented symptoms during the last epidemic. The parasites lodge in the victim's throat, forming a mating pair. But the Wolbachia turns the male to female. Two females can neither copulate nor lay eggs. That's why the rescue team went in with more Wolbachia. But the outbreak still isn't under control. They should not be capable of laying eggs. Yet, we have a new outbreak. And the Wolbachia have no effect. I pray this is not some new strain. If it is, then someone may have brought it here. If there's a spy running around. For now, we must focus on discerning the outbreak mechanism. The cases show another alarming new development. It is now even more difficult to tell who is infected. The eggs propagate out of sight. No external symptoms. One who appears healthy may be dying on the inside. What the hell happened in there? Boss, I still can't raise the rescue team I sent in. We know how to proceed if we just knew how to ID the symptoms. Finding that out is part of your job in there.
So this is one of the things that I really wanted to see more of in this game, was just Snake dealing with things on Mother Base.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, maybe not this severe every time, but, some problems arise and maybe Snake has to deal with them.
Be a leader.
Yes.
Hang on, Snake. We've just had a transmission from inside. Here's the audio. It all makes sense now. I win.
Where's it coming from?
Unknown. It cut off before we could get a fix. It all makes sense. Think he means the parasite? No way to know. But right now, that's all we've got. Hopefully he can tell us something. We'll have to close the tent behind you, boss. Don't think the infection's airborne, but...
Did we ever find out why they call him Benedict?
No.
Is it his first name? Why is Kazuhira in quotes? Because Huey's in quotes, and that's his nickname.
Find our man.
Yeah, his real name is Humongous.
We don't know what his first name is, but I'm gonna assume it's Humongous.
Huey-mongous.
What is it?
Something sweet. I can smell it even through the mask.
The rescue team reported that too. Said it smelled like ripe fruit. We cannot allow the infection to spread. If anyone shows symptoms, you must put them out of their misery.
That includes me.
By the way, no one cared who I was until I put on the mask.
Guess the parasites killed him. Don't touch him. He's covered in blood.
This is also one of those missions that makes me kind of feel a little sad, kind of like Voices, where you could see how good at like setting up mood and kind of creepy atmospheres Kojima is, and how unfortunate it is that Silent Hills got cancelled.
Staff member has died.
I don't know what's going on here, though. What was that guy doing, do you think? What was he shooting at?
His big boss.
No, but he said stay back. Like, don't come over here. It's dangerous here.
Well, maybe he was trying to warn Big Boss, but he's stupid.
I don't know.
Why'd you take that one?
I think it had... No, it doesn't have more ammo. I don't know. It just looks better. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too hot on Metal Gear Survive myself. I'll pick it up and play it if it, gets like decent reviews. But I'm not exactly sure what Kojima was talking about when he dissed it for having zombies in it, because that was something he would never do. This is zombies. This mission is zombies.
The boss will come. Boss, it's you.
He's wearing a mask. He's part of the rescue team. Looks like he's not the one who sent the message. I'd like to hear what he has to say, but you need to keep going.
Boss, if I pulled that off, would you die? I'd be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
Hurry hell. I now want to pay money to Kiefer Sutherland to hear him recite every single one of Bane's lines, because that actually might make that movie watchable.
I have analyzed part of the data that was faxed out. It appears even those who barely spoke became symptomatic. This must be some kind of mutation.
So, we're kind of going to learn in this, and we kind of already did, that Huey kind of knew about this this leak, and he just kind of let it happen. I've read some theories that Kaz was actually behind this, trying to set up Huey.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it past him, but there's like almost no evidence towards it.
Yeah, like, I don't see how this could be Kaz's fault at all.
Well, it's just that, like, he would have done this to set up Huey. Make it look like Huey did it so that we can, finally take revenge against him. Because, Kaz has been gunning for that since, the minute we brought him back.
Yeah, but there's no evidence to point to that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But it's an interesting theory that maybe you can think of, but it doesn't really hold that much water.
Boss,
What the hell happened?
at least you're okay.
What's going on?
I win. I'm no snail.
Damn it.
What do you think that means?
I think they explain it, don't they?
I don't know about the I'm no snail.
So he sent the transmission.
It feels like Skullface talking to you.
But what was he trying to say? Snail. Yes, of course. It all makes sense now. Do not let anyone showing symptoms get outside. As infection progresses, it triggers an overwhelming urge to get out in the open. That's the parasite controlling them. Once outside, the birds will feed on infected bodies, spreading the parasite on land. The whole world will be infested.
Yeah, they explain the snail thing, but like I said, I win just feels like Skullface talking to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, this was kind of disappointing that this is when this cutscene happened. Because I built this cutscene up in my mind as like something completely different. Because of the context that they showed it to you in the trailers.
Yeah, the trailers were kind of misleading when you think about it.
They're very misleading, but you think this is like, Snake's doing something real evil here, but he's not really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Snake is right there, right?
Yeah, but I would have done the same thing if I was in Miller's position, or Ocelot's position, or literally anyone's position.
I guess so.
It's either kill Snake, well, the risk of killing Snake, or the entire world.
Yeah. It's a good thing these guys came back in. Also, it's good to know that even though that guy was like a zombie being controlled by the parasites, he still remembered to stop, drop, and roll.
You have to shoot, boss. We can't let them outside.
There's something funny with these guys. I don't exactly remember what it is. I think they just never leave or something like that. Or they just die via the like helicopter or something.
That guy's name is appropriate, Biting Bear.
Yeah, I guess so. So this is why this mission is so it's so good. It's very powerful, I would say. Especially if you have played, I guess, these games since Peace Walker and really, built up your mother base and, cared about your soldiers. This is really quite powerful as a level.
He's infected. Kill him, boss. We can't save him now. Wait!
Has died.
Did you really hesitate at all during this?
I'm sorry.
I had a pretty emotional moment during this where, again, these are not nameless soldiers. Every single one of these guys you've collected in the field.
Yeah.
Now,
there's actually something you can do before this mission, and that's lock down all your really good guys, and none of them will show up here. I didn't do that on this file just because A, I don't care. B, it's actually better that way because you feel more of a sense of loss. Yeah, this is very tough. And the fact that the iDroid, like, says something to you
Like,
every
yeah,
time.
staff member died. It just fucking nails it home. Like, yep.
Staff member has died.
Also, I'm pretty sure none of these guys are, like, not infected.
Yeah, every single one of them is infected.
Has died.
I believed in you, boss.
You know, if your aim's that bad, I don't think we need you.
Yeah, if your aim is that bad.
You're the only one I don't care about.
Sorry.
Has died.
I think the ones that, like, I don't know, kind of beg you are the harder, like, the hardest ones to kill.
I'd say the opposite. The ones that are there, like, please don't fucking do this. Like, they're dying believing that boss is just there to fucking execute them. You know?
Well, there's one room that is definitely the hardest part.
Yeah.
And I do believe that's what we're about to get to.
Mm-hmm.
You yourself said we're a family. Or was it all lies?
This just seems... I don't know what Huey is doing here. It seems kind of like Crocodile Tears. Again, I think he's mentally ill. I really don't think he... I don't know. He's just such an interesting character, I think. Because I don't know if he's doing this to make himself seem better, or if he actually legitimately thinks that Snake is kind of like...
I think he's mad, because again, we'll find out later, I think you kind of said this earlier, he had something to do with this.
Yeah,
I think he's trying to cover his own tracks.
Yeah, there was a conversation a couple videos ago where they said, you know, Huey tells you, oh yeah, there's a leak in the, like, R&D, or medical, wherever the hell this is, but it's no big deal, it's fine, and then, you know, obviously he knew that it was worse than it actually was, and kind of let this happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the fucking terrible part right here.
Yeah, this is definitely the hardest part. The hardest part in the entire game, I'd say. Most difficult part of the game. And that's not even like a joke.
Boss! Boss! That's like the boss to say. We live and die by your order, boss. Boss!
Shooting your own men. That's not the big boss I knew.
Member has died. Member has died. Member has died. Has died. Member has died. Member has died. Member has died.
Hang on, boss. Is he wearing a mask? He might not be infected. Examine him with those goggles.
So yeah, the fact that those guys are, you know, they're all saluting you, and of course the fact that the Peace Walker theme is playing is very difficult.
Carry the rescue team member to the exit. He's the only one not infected.
But, I mean, at least there's a little sign of hope here.
Yeah, this guy's not dead.
And the whole, this whole mission, the theme, like the song that plays, is kind of a slowed down version of the Peace Walker theme. Like, it's in there. The dun 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 is in here.
Yeah.
In this song, just normally. So I like that a lot. It really does, it gives you that extra bit of connection of like, come on, really?
Yeah. You missed the exit.
I know. Just making sure everyone's taken care of.
Executed, as Huey said.
Yep. The jerk off Huey is in this level.
Got a survivor. Unlock the door.
Wait. I don't think I made it after all.
What? You just checked him. Could it have progressed this quickly?
That angle doesn't make sense because it looks like it's supposed to be like Snake has like a look of horror on his face, but you can't see him. Well, sorry, Grizzly Mastiff, but...
Staff member has
Sorry,
died.
boss.
That's definitely one of, if not just straight up the highlight of the game for me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Specifically, like, emotionally, it's definitely the highlight.
It's Kojima's storytelling
Mixed with good gameplay.
Yeah, it's what I wanted. I wanted every mission to be like this. And maybe that makes me a little spoiled.
Well, that's, I guess, the last, well, it's not the last good mission, it's the last great mission.
Again, I think it's the best mission. I've seen terrific missions.
And, you know, Konami, they're not sending us their best.
Konami, they're sending us some bad hombre missions.
They certainly are.